There we go. Hello, you guys. We're doing another video. This is like that 20...
I wouldn't even say 20, I'd say 15 because we both got 15.
We couldn't think of any more facts. But on Instagram, it's a tag that's going around like where you kind of just say like 20 facts about yourself. And I didn't do it because one, I'm not good at doing this kind of stuff. Plus, I vlog and do like a billion videos a week, so you guys pretty much know everything about me. But Shell did the video, and I was like, okay, well, I think in a video format, I could do it a little bit better than just writing it down. So I did that, and then I was like, hey, Sandy, you want to do it with me? And she was like, sure. So she just wrote down some facts about herself. Yeah. So, do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You say one, then I say one.
Okay. Well, one of my first things is, like, I don't know if I've ever talked about this before, but I do not believe in labels. I don't label myself.
What do you mean labels?
Labels,
like he, she, they.
Well, I go by the pronoun he, but like I think
pronouns.
Yeah, pronouns don't really mean anything to me.
See,
we've had this talk before.
This is why you need to watch the new season of Degrassi, because they have to deal with pronouns.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't believe in labels, and then I like, you know, the whole like gay, straight, bi, that kind of stuff. Like, I guess one day, like, I would say what I am, but to me it really doesn't matter. I like who I like. I love, you know, that whole thing.
Yeah,
so.
I, like, you support the LGBTQ.
Yeah, but I don't label. Well, like, I don't feel the need to label people or, like, even myself or whatever.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So, there's fact number one.
Fact number one is I turned 21 in September. Well,
I was about to say the end of the next month, but next month is August.
I wish it was the end of the next month.
I don't know what month it is. What year is it?
2017.
Oh, really?
It's okay. Whenever we got Mason's car registration, I had to go to the registration place to pick it up because they didn't send it to the right address or something like that. And it said 2018. I'm like, wait, it lasts for 2 years? And I was like, wait a second, we're in 2017, not 2016.
Hello. That happens. And if you guys are wondering why I have glasses on, I just haven't put my contacts back in.
You've been wearing your glasses for a couple days.
2 days, I think. I don't know.
Number 2.
Oh, one of my favorite... Bless you?
It went away. I had a burp.
Oh, okay. I was like, a sneeze? Burp? What is it? One of my in high school, one of my favorite subjects, like the standard subjects, was like, you know, math, English, that kind of stuff.
That's history.
One of my favorite subjects was science, and I was pretty. Hey, I'm not good at history, Sandy. I thought we've been through this conversation.
It's okay. It's my worst subject.
I don't like history. I'm not very good at English, and history and English I think kind of coexist.
Yeah.
But I'm really good at science. I loved science. One of my best friends was actually the daughter of my science teacher, so so yeah, there's that fact. And I also kind of liked math, but like I didn't always care for my math class, I guess is a good sense.
I don't. Math. That was my favorite.
It kind of came and went. So yeah, that was my second question.
But,
Sandy's second.
Facts, not question.
Oh yeah,
fact number 2 is I suffer from severe depression, anxiety, and I low-key feel like I'm borderline bipolar. So.
Maybe. I don't think you're that bad.
That's what I'm saying, borderline bipolar.
Oh.
So like I don't really need medication or anything, but therapy and psychiatry could probably help a little bit.
Well, I think everybody in our family could use a little bit of...
Find a note from Mason.
Does that say...
Wake me up when you get up, please.
Okay, I thought that said, wake up when you get up. I was like, what? I was really confused.
There's a note from my boyfriend from like a week ago.
I also suffer from depression, anxiety, and all that other stuff. I probably, you know, just another fact for you, but that wasn't something I wrote down, but I guess we'll go with it. So you can go ahead and say another fact if you want. Well, the next one's pretty much another fact I have too, which is we both see dead people.
What was that?
Oh, things I'm afraid of. But like,
Well,
we have common.
Fact number 3.
Yeah,
oh,
but
okay,
we
I
have
see.
common ones.
Yeah,
so that's why.
Yeah, we both see dead people, and we've dealt with probably the paranormal like 95% of our life. And even to this day,
Oh,
we
like
still
the
do.
other day.
It's like a normal thing to us now, like brushing your teeth. It's like, oh, you knocked over something. Can you pick it up at least?
Like the other week. What was it? Like you were in the bathroom and you heard a noise.
Oh yeah.
And then you.
Little story time. So, I went to the bathroom and I sat down and everything, and I heard like something right outside the bathroom door moaning. And if you've ever been, like in my life or whatever, I am very tedious about keeping all the doors downstairs closed.
Well, the reason for this is because we've had issues with the paranormal. So.
Yeah. So I hear like a man moaning in pain right outside the door. So I stand up, and as soon as I go to grab the doorknob, it stops. So I go pee, whatever, and I open up the door, and my laundry door's open. And I freak out. I'm just like, okay, I haven't had anything like this major happen in a while. So I go outside, I go for a drive because I need to get out of the house, and I come back, every goddamn door is open. I'm like, thanks. Can you close them now?
She was just done. She was like, okay, you know what? I'm done. So I guess the next one is like the couple things I'm afraid of, which is like I'm afraid of spiders. I have arachnophobia. Like I cannot even stand to see spiders.
It's or not a picture of it.
Yeah, it's not so bad if I know it's fake. Like I have the Lego spider from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So that's not a problem. It's when they look and are real spiders. So I'm just like, nah. I have to immediately just like either scroll past it or not block it. What is it? Hide it. When I'm on social media, because every once in a while someone will post something like that, and I'm just like,
Alright, your fact number 4.
That was 4. What I was afraid of, because we both had ghosts and paranormal.
Okay. So your fact number 5, technically.
But I already did it. It's what I was afraid of.
I know, but.
So it's your turn.
Okay, I guess I'll go. Our family's cursed. Our family's actually cursed from a gypsy.
This was like a really long time ago,
like
just so you guys know.
Great grandmother, but basically the curse is that nobody in our family will die or will live happy. Basically, nobody will die happy. So.
Or we won't have like very good relationships with.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Our
family is really crazy. Just so
we have a very crazy family. My aunt had articles from the newspaper of like.
Well, see, on top of getting cursed, like our is it our great grandmother or our
great grandmother? I think it's called the Babalski curse. I've tried looking it up. I can't really find anything on it.
But on another part of our family, I don't know if it was our great grandmother or our great grandmother, but someone in our family killed her husband and like went crazy.
Yeah, she killed her. And like with those shoe things, like back in the way back in the day, you had to like make. We had to make your own shoes, and it's like
yeah.
It was like with like a shoe iron or something like that. She killed her husband. Did she kill herself, or did she just go cuckoo?
She went crazy.
She just went cuckoo. So, yeah.
Another cool fact that a lot of people may not know is I actually really like classical music.
I have to be in the mood for it.
Nothing specific. Nothing really specific. I just like listening to like the piano and the violin.
Yeah, if I'm like bathing in the tub, relaxing, then I can listen to it.
God dang it.
Fact number 5 for me. Ooh.
And she got like vapor all over the freaking place.
Like look at the.
It looks like there's smoke in the house. Good job, Sandy.
So the house on fire. Fact number 5 is I actually don't have the best of luck with girlfriends, like friends that are girls. I really don't. I don't have luck with it at all.
It's kind of like the same with me and guys. Like, I don't know. It's like we're opposite. You've always had guy friends. I've always had girlfriends.
Yep.
And it's like we always try to have friends that are the same sex, but it's like it just doesn't work
that way for us.
Fact number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm a pultritarian, which I
don't even think it's like a real label. Is it a real label?
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Which basically means I only eat I guess it's
chicken, turkey.
It kind of basically means I eat bird only, but mainly I just eat chicken and turkey. I don't like beef all the time I've ever eaten beef. I've just never fully liked it. So one day I was just like, you know what? I'm just not gonna eat beef no more.
Yep.
And I haven't eaten beef.
I wonder what duck tastes like.
Probably like chicken. Or like turkey. It's probably more like turkey. I feel like it would be more like turkey.
Maybe.
And I sometimes eat ham. It's really rare. Like the only times I eat ham is when like mom makes it for like holidays.
Yeah, like Thanksgiving.
And
Christmas.
even then I only eat it like a little bit because I'm not a huge fan ham person. So.
You're not a pig person.
No, I like pigs. I just don't like eating them.
That's what I'm saying. You're not a pig. I love pigs, but they taste so delicious. Fact number 6 with me is I eventually want to move to London, England.
That would be cool.
I really want to live there so bad.
Well, do you... Like, I feel like people... Like,
Like,
anytime we say something similar to that, like, people are always like... Okay, fine, you want to move there? Let me give you every bit of negative thing that's happened.
Yes.
That drives me nuts, because that's happened to me many times. I'm like, oh, I want to kind of move to Canada, because, you know, Canada, 1, is a beautiful country. 2, I mean, there's a couple other benefits, but, like, anytime I say that, it's like, oh, you want to be in 0 degrees all the freaking time? And I'm like...
It gets pretty hot there.
Yeah, I'm like, it's what are you talking about? It's not always 100 degrees. Like,
just like it's probably not
where are you getting your
always
facts?
rainy and storming in
Yeah.
London.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, you can say what you want, but I'm probably not going to change
I don't know. I'm just saying. There's that.
Fact number 7.
Okay, I almost thought you cursed, and I was like, what? This is probably something a lot of you know, because I've said it many times. Is I'm dyslexic. We didn't learn that I was we didn't officially know I was dyslexic until like I was in high school. So I had to take like dyslexia class, basically, and that's where they kind of reteach you the English language. But I'm happy I took the class because it made things a lot easier now. But
Yep.
so if you think you possibly have it, or like there's a lot of factors that go into dyslexia, and there's a lot of different versions of like how people perceive what they're reading and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's something you might have, I would just kind of look up the different things about it, because it's kind of like a broad thing, I think, a little bit. But that was my fact. As soon as she gets done yawning.
Fact number 7 is I'm a very, very impatient person. I'm so impatient.
Yes, very. So impatient. And the sad thing is, you would think I would be an impatient person. I'm a patient person, other than when it's like I'm trying to text you and like I don't get a response. If I don't get a response after like 2 minutes, I'm like,
what are you doing?
What the heck is going on?
Did you die?
Basically, because I am like, I'm glued to my phone, not in a bad way, but in a way like, if someone messages me, I think it's important, so
Yeah,
I need to be right there.
That's another thing about my friends is like, I text them and I'm like, I know you're on your phone 24/7, but you take 30 minutes to text me back. It's like, as soon as you text me, I'm there. I text back immediately.
It's basically what I do.
And if I don't, then like I'm obviously doing something, and I'm not by my phone.
Yeah. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're on.
Yes.
Alright. Okay. I have been customizing dolls for actually almost 2.5 years. Almost. Yeah, I'm shedding. What do you want from me? Like, look at this. Look at this. I shed.
My hair's red now too, guys.
I can't remember. Was it red in the last video?
No,
or was it
I haven't
purple?
I haven't done a video in forever.
I think you were in a package video. So if you guys go to like an unboxing video of mine,
I think
you can see what
it. I
her
think
hair
it was.
was before.
I think it was purple at that time. I was trying to be purple. and
No,
then-
because you remember like last week you just did an unboxing video. And your hair was you hadn't re-dyed your hair yet.
Yeah, it was purple.
Because it was fading really bad, so she re-dyed it with red. Because red.
Well, I had
fades out.
I had the wrong tube of color, and I was like, you know what? F it. We're just gonna be a redhead. So I'm
I
red
think
now.
wasn't it purple though?
Yeah, it was supposed to be
It was
violet,
supposed to be blue.
but it was fading.
Mm.
So.
Number 9.
Number 8. For me.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I hate the smell and the taste of cream cheese, but I can make some bomb cheesecake. I can make some delicious cheesecake. So.
I don't know why everyone always likes cream cheese, because I've made it, like, which this will go into my next question, which is what I went to college for. But, like, when I was in class, we made cream cheese icing all the time, and I never really had it because I knew I didn't like it before, but, like, I kind of hadn't had it in such a long time. I was like, let me try this. No, I do not like cream cheese icing. It tastes like, it doesn't taste like you would think icing
Cream
would.
cheese.
Like, you don't, it doesn't taste like how you think it would taste, in my opinion.
Just the smell
so it
of
just
it,
doesn't.
the taste of it is just, but I can make some bomb cheesecake.
But speaking of that, I went to school for baking.
That's fact number 9.
Yeah. Basically, I would have my certificate if I was able to go back and retake a class that I failed. But, like, the reason I failed that class was, there was a couple reasons. But
we had a lot of family stuff going on at that time.
yeah, so. And then I just haven't had the money to go back and all the other junk. So.
Fact number 9. I did gymnastics when I was younger, and I wish I still did it. I went to gymnastics for 2 classes. Did 2 classes a week. I had a performance class where we would do routines and perform them on, like, certain occasions. And then I had a training class, is training to, do the balance beams, the uneven bars, train with your flexibility and everything. And then I sprained my wrist.
Well, before that, you did cheerleading.
I did cheerleading when I was young, too, but I stopped doing it.
Like, you're not young now.
When I was, like, a tiny, like, 1st grade. But, I had to stop doing it because I sprained my wrist trying to open up the gas can of our pressure washer. Because Patrick put it on way too tight for me to open it.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Because, like, everyone has the strength of, like,
1,000 pounds, right? But I really want to get back into it. When we can afford it, I think I want to go back and do
more.
it again.
Well, we have A&K Dance that
That's
you could
expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, Mackenzie and Shelby did it.
Yeah.
It was expensive.
I don't know, you just gotta see, like, what like, gymnastics.
Yeah, I have to go around and look, but back to number 10.
When I was actually in, like, middle school, high school, there was so many different things I jumped around to wanting to be. I wanted to be a fashion designer, which I kind of am a fashion designer. I design the clothes that my dolls wear. And I do dress them and all other stuff, and I create the outfits. So I guess I'm kind of like a fashion designer. But,
interior designer.
I also want to, let me just throw my pen at you. I should actually try to throw a pen at me. I wanted to be an interior designer. For, like, shortly after
He's
that.
actually helped me a lot when it came to decorating my apartment.
I am really good at decorating. I actually do the decor for this room that we're sitting in right now. Although I do what I can with the furniture that we have, because obviously I don't make the furniture decisions, but, you know. And then after that, in high school, I took some graphic design classes, and I really wanted to become a graphic designer. But after taking some college classes to be that, I was kind of like, yeah, I can't do this, because you have to take history, and then I had to take a bunch of
other classes,
extra classes, because I didn't do so well on the, what is it, like the SAT,
ACT or ACT.
Yeah, whatever the heck that's called. So I had to take, I can't remember what they're called, but they're extra classes so that way you can take the normal
They're developmental
English
classes.
That's
what Mason had to do.
I had to take 3 English ones.
Mason had to take math.
No, I had to take 2 English ones, 1 reading one, and then 1 math one. And then my science was good, obviously, because science was my favorite thing. So, yeah, there's that. That was that one.
Fact number 10. I am a horror fanatic. I love horror movies.
I don't mind them. I like the cheesy ones, like the 90s ones.
I love, like,
obviously, like Chucky or Friday the 13th. Or like Halloween.
Like, the best way to be scared in a horror film, if you really
Nightmare on
don't
Elm
like
Street.
horror them, like, if you're not, like, a big fan, like, oh, they're stupid, is, like, be in the movie. Be in the movie. Be that character, and, like, picture that's you, and you're in that scenario type of thing. Mason taught me that, my boyfriend. He taught me that. He's like, be in the movie. And it made horror movies, like, 10 times better. Because I already liked them before I met him. He's like, just be in the movie. And I'm like...
She's always been... Like, I think your first horror movie was 13 Ghosts.
No. It was It.
Well, I never finished it. Neither has Mom.
I finished. I own it.
Yeah, I know, because
my
we bought it
disc-
for you because you're
my-
like, hey, I like this.
My disc had to be flipped over to finish
But-
the rest of the movie.
But, one of the...
And then 13
Our grandpa
Ghosts.
got you into it. Grandpa got you into horror movies.
We watched...
Because 13 Ghosts was one of your
Yeah,
first
13
ones.
Ghosts. We watched at Aunt Kim's while we're doing those felt coloring things. Yep, I remember that.
Yeah.
And it was in the what is it called? VCR. It was a VCR tape of it.
VHS.
whatever
I
it
was
is.
watching a movie the other week, and I think it was Devil Wears Prada, and it had the Elf like trailer, and it advertised it for VHS. I was like, holy crap! I did not think Elf was that old.
And then whenever you put it in, it's like preparing the DVD
God.
or the
VHS.
VHS.
Yes. I have like a million VHSs upstairs. But my next fact is, I haven't been to many other places other than Texas. Like, I've been to California once. That I can remember. I think Mom did some traveling with me shortly after I was born. But
Michigan.
I've been to Michigan, I think, at least once. But I think she took me there when I was a kid too.
Well, no, because you went with me.
Yeah, and then I went when I was a baby with Mom,
Oh, okay.
at least once. And then we've been to Florida. Yeah, we went to Florida because remember Grandma and Grandpa used to vacation in
I know,
Florida
but
on
when
Christmas.
did you go to Florida?
It was a Christmas thing.
I don't remember that. I must have been
Ice cream truck is here. You want ice cream? We don't have money for ice cream.
too broke.
I have chocolate ice cream in the fridge. Anyway, that's the. You can tell I'm fat, can't you?
I've been to a lot of places. I've been to Florida. I've been here, obviously. I've been to New York City and Staten Island. I've been to Michigan. Been to Florida. And then to get to New York City, I went all through all those states.
Because they drove.
Mississippi, because we had to stay overnight in Mississippi.
Yeah, I'm talking about states I've been to, not like
Yeah, we stayed
because we
overnight in
drove to Florida
Mississippi.
because
so.
we drove to Florida. So we did obviously stop, but we weren't actually in those states. So that's why I don't really count the other states. God dang.
We stopped in Louisiana for we stopped to see when Duck Dynasty was a big deal, and we met a couple people from Duck Dynasty, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
Your turn.
I'm addicted to tattoos and piercings, but my bank account says otherwise right now. So
You
I
can tell
have-
she has piercing. Well, show
I have-
show your ears.
there's that ear. I have my industrial, my gauges.
Oddly enough, you don't have that much on that ear.
Yeah, but it's all on. I don't even know if I'm in view. I
Yeah,
have
you're
this
good.
ear. I have my Daith gauges and my Helix.
And then she used to have her ears, her lobes pierced, but since she's gotten her
Yeah, I
gauges
had my
bigger,
second lobes pierced, but they got infected when I was younger, so I had to take them out. I tried re-piercing them. I guess my body rejected them, so I had to take them out. And then I had my septum pierced, and then I punched. Yeah, I punched myself in the face trying to get the blanket. It started bleeding, so I was like, F this, took it out. Have my nose pierced now, my tongue pierced, and my belly button. So I have a total of 9 piercings and 7 tattoos at almost 21 years old. So, yeah. Fact number 12!
Oh, here's one that a lot of people don't know. Y'all know I collect dolls and stuff, and I used to collect Pops. But before I collected any of those things, I used to collect Legos. He loved Legos. I used to if anyone knew, yes, that was one of the biggest sets I've gotten.
That was one of the funnest ones to do.
And I put it together. See, the thing with the Legos is I love putting things together. when I was little, I put like what 1,000-piece puzzle together.
Yeah, like
and,
the age of 3, he could put a 1,000-piece puzzle together, and I'm like, I
and,
wish I was that
yeah,
cool.
not that, like in not that amount of time. But like I got like the Harry Potter castle, like a couple different versions of them, and I would put it together in like a couple hours. So I just love Legos. I like building stuff. And I have, like, the latest Harry Potter set. Like, I have the complete set. But it's packed up because I don't have a place for it right now.
Speaking of Legos, do you remember those log cabin
Lincoln logs?
Yes.
Yes.
I miss those. Those were pretty fun.
Yes.
So,
you know they make them in pink now for girls? And it was like, why do they have to be... Like, why was it a thing that we had to make them
because
pink?
nowadays people are like... People don't
Now we're
think
getting into a political
every
thing,
toy
but,
is
yeah.
gender neutral. And I think every toy should be gender neutral.
Every toy is kind of gender neutral.
But fact number 12 is I am a horrible texter, even with Mason. And he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know. Just don't know what to say. I'm horrible at texting. I'm bad.
Yeah.
Fact number 13.
If you guys don't know, I really like taking pictures. If you follow me on Instagram, you see a lot of my pictures. I take photos of my dolls a lot. Which actually, this should go up today. So I did take a bunch of pictures of Skull Dude and Painter today. Which, that's going to take like 2 hours of editing to edit all those pictures. But
I had to send those to you too.
yeah. Well, because my phone died. So I was using her phone. But where I got my love for photography and where I learned a good chunk of my stuff, I think, because I also took photojournalism, so that's also where I got a lot of my photo stuff from. But it's mainly from my uncle. My uncle used to do a lot of photography. He had like 3 cameras, all the lenses,
and he even had like vintage cameras.
Yeah, he had some really awesome stuff. He was really good at taking pictures too. His pictures are awesome. I still have some of the pictures he's taken in storage upstairs, but. Yeah, I just thought I like kind of tell you guys like where I find my love of photography from. He also was the one that bought me my first camera.
He bought you your first camera. It was blue.
Yep, I still have it. It's in storage.
Oh wow.
It takes film, you guys. That's how old I am.
You have to have the film cartridge.
That's how old I am. And then after a while, I just stopped working because it wasn't like an expensive camera. It was just kind of like that, like those cheap cameras that you put the film in, you take the pictures.
Do people even develop film anymore?
Yeah, you can still get film developed.
I want to learn how to develop my own film.
It's not that hard. You forgot I was in what is it called? I was in that one class at I think it was photojournalism at the other school in the passes.
Huh, I didn't know.
I forgot about that. I forgot that it was like a whole...
You took 2 photojournalism classes?
Because it was an extra class. That's the reason I took it again.
Oh.
But I don't well, that was in middle school, I think. No, that was in high school.
I
don't know. I think it was something else.
You never stayed at a school more than 4 years, so...
No, more than 3 years.
More than 3 years.
But, like, what we did in that class is we took our film and we edited ourselves. We developed it ourselves.
I remember hearing about that class in the passes.
It was fun. I loved it. I didn't like my classmates, but
That's people for you.
Well, that's some passes for you.
Yeah. Fact number 13 is my friends hate being in my house because of my ghost situation.
See, the sad thing is, it's not like it's because it's not like you told them. It's because they've actually experienced the crap.
Haley's the only one that has experienced anything in my house. Serena hasn't. But Haley lived with me for a while, and we've experienced stuff together, and she's experienced stuff together. She's had dreams. We went to Dallas. She had a situation whenever we were in Dallas.
Just go look at our ghost stories. I think it was like last October.
It might have been last October.
Go through my photos. Yeah, I'll try and put a link somewhere, and you guys can check it out. But yeah, next one, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fact number 14.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what that was for.
DX. That's what it looks like.
Because I was writing this really fast, so I write shorthand, and I don't always understand my own shorthand. So
It's an E or a P. It's like you were trying
it's an E. So I wonder if I was like, depends, and then I don't know what AX stands for.
Maybe it's Alex.
No, I don't think so. Because it's a short enough name, I would write it down. Anyway, I guess my next question is,
Fact. Fact.
I think I've said my favorite TV shows before, but, like, I like talking about it, so my favorite TV show is Avatar: The Last Airbender, because it's, like, the best show ever.
I really wish they'd make another movie.
Movie?
Of Avatar: The Last Airbender?
You don't remember how crappy that was? They actually
I thought it was pretty decent. I thought
on a movie, I will
they
say
could have made it a series of movies.
Well, just a sec. It was bad. It was bad. It wasn't good compared to the show.
They rushed all the storylines.
It was super rushed. And even the effects, even though they were okay, they still could have done better. But it was done bad. It was really bad compared to the show, and a lot of people didn't like it.
Pretty good.
And apparently, M. Night Shyamalan is coming back to direct the second movie because they're forcing a second movie, even though no one likes it.
I liked the first one. I'm gonna be honest. I liked the first one.
I just had the movie because it's part of the series.
I feel like they could have made multiple movies out of it instead of rushing most of the series.
Like, I wish they did it
two
two-parter. I think it would have been good if it was a two-parter, because it was very rushed. Suki, who was a major character in that show, didn't even make it into the movie.
Nope. I think they did really good on the makeup for Zuko.
Yeah.
I think they did pretty good.
They did mix up the races a little bit, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Although I don't know why Katara was played by a white girl. That was my only nitpick.
Because Sokka is whiter than her. So.
Anyway, Avatar: The Last Airbender, obviously Roseanne, which is coming back in 2018.
So excited.
We're getting loud because we excited. But it's supposed to be coming back in 2018. Same actors. Supposed to be like the same show. It's kind of, actually, they said it's sort of supposed to be like a reboot, so that way, you know,
he could be in there.
Yeah, Dan could be.
I need to watch the last episode because I didn't know he died at the end.
Excuse me.
Spoiler alert. If you guys watch the show.
And then I also like a couple other shows that I would consider my favorite. But those are like the two major ones. Like I really love House and Monk and a couple other ones. Charmed is another one. Basically, if you've
Ghost Whisperer.
Yeah, any show I have on DVD is like my top show. Like, you know I love a show when I get it on DVD.
Yep. Fact number 14 is, as most of y'all know, I went to college for cosmetology. And I graduated and got my certificate. I got my license.
Okay. Great fact. Ow. That hurt.
Stab yourself, why don't you?
So this was supposed to be like 20 facts, and I can't figure out what my 15th fact is. I can't really think of any other things that you guys might not like already really know. Although I will, like, I've only been collecting dolls for like 3 years, and I've been doing YouTube for 2 years. Sandy, I think, will start getting onto her YouTube once I get a computer.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm having to use the computer all the time, because I'm not just doing videos, I'm also doing a bunch of other things.
And I have to use his camera to film, so, yeah.
So, like, if you guys do follow her channel, which you have like 28 followers.
I think, because I heard that you can film videos on your phone and edit them on your phone and upload them that way. So I'm going to do some trial and error testing and whatnot, and if it works, then I'm going to start doing it. And
well, because you can just take my stand.
Yeah. So, and if I can get it to work out and everything, I'll definitely be posting more. And one of my newer videos, if I do, will be an unboxing.
Because we tried to start up her channel again, and then we, like...
We
got issues.
I did a whole video on back, and then I think I did a makeup look, and I just it just came too much, like, having to carry everything back and forth between
Then we were
houses
having issues
and-
with memory on the computer.
Yeah, and we were having issues.
Because you have to, because now to edit videos, I physically have to have my camera connected to the computer.
Yeah, and if I can scrounge up the $60, I can get my computer, because he's using Mason's computer. I can get my computer battery fixed and I'll be able to use
And
my
I'm supposed to
computer.
get my own computer in a couple weeks. So
yeah.
If you guys were like, where's Sandy or where's her videos or whatever that,
I didn't say my 15th fact.
Eventually. Well, I was just talking in general.
So my 15th fact is I have extremely bad road rage. I will cuss you out and give you a lot of fingers you don't want. Ooh, I will give you some names you should not.
See, the other funny thing is, I guess I kind of had road rage, but it's like I have road rage for the person driving. It's like something happens, and before like either her or mom get upset, I'll be like, what the blah 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 blah. Because I'm not
he'll
gonna
get
cuss
mad
on
at me
camera.
for having road rage because I'll be cussing somebody
She'll
out.
be screaming for 5 minutes. I'm like, Sandy, just drive.
I'm like, you're a hazard. You're going 15 miles under the speed limit. Yeah, which is a hazard. It's in the handbook. So, they're actually danger to the road.
Oh, here's another fact. I don't know how to drive. Well, I know how to drive. I don't have a license.
I don't have a license. But I've been driving illegally for 2 years. Probably shouldn't say that, but I think I'm a pretty decent driver. I learned how to drive through Mason. Because if I think I learned how to drive through Mom, I probably would never ever pass my test. I don't have my license right now because I do have anxiety, so I have really bad test anxiety. So
You didn't say that fact.
I have anxiety. And
Oh, I thought you had test anxiety on
No.
her. She does. She has really bad test anxiety. She actually, in Texas, we have this thing. I think it's not a thing anymore. I think it's not a thing anymore.
What it is, but it's a state test. And I had to take my English state test. I had A's and B's throughout all of high school.
God dang,
in
I'm
my
having
English class.
Congested today.
And I had to take my STARS test, my state test, 3 times because of my test anxiety. And I had to take a history one.
See, before when we had the
twice.
tax test, which a lot of you might know what the tax test is because we had it for a while.
That's if they live in Texas.
Well, no, because Texas is so big, people in other school systems know what we call it. It's only called the tax because it has Texas in it.
Yeah.
In the name. But anyway.
I could color my tattoo.
Anyway, before it was like, okay, if you didn't pass the test, you, either had to take the class over again, or there was, something you had to do. You didn't have to take the test over again 3 million times.
I did. Whenever I was in them passes, I had to. I need to get that fixed. Because that's not colored in. These both aren't colored in. What? Well, I just colored this one in with my pen, but these two aren't, shaded in. See? How they, blink?
I guess.
Anyway.
I hope you guys enjoyed this cool little fact session.
This is probably super long.
I don't think it's that long. It's probably like a half hour. Oh, it's 40 minutes. That's not that bad.
That's not that bad. Hope you guys watched the whole
We
video.
rambled a lot.
If you guys watched the whole video, comment sprinkles down below.
It's always weird when I watch videos and people are like that. I'm like, who's really going to comment sprinkles down below?
I do it. I do it. I really do it. They're like, if you watch the whole video, comment marshmallows or some random word.
Graveyard Girl does it.
And I actually do it.
That's
I comment
funny.
it.
That's funny.
So,
okay, well, if you want to comment sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, you guys.